folks. Welcome to Smile Healing Institute channel. Today our topic is image making and our guest speaker is, as usual, Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. Sir, please welcome to our channel. And today an interesting topic you are going to speak about image making. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi, for inviting me to the channel once again. And again, this time coming with a very important topic of image making. So, image making is something which everyone does every day. All the billions of people in the world are doing image making. But what is that image making? What are they seeing in their mind? What are they seeing on the mind? So it is just that image making is something which you see in your front of your eyes, on your mental screen, or in the eyes of your mind, and that is what is image making. So every day you are making some image, every day, and whether it is an image which is taking you towards what you want, something positive or negative or whatever, something that you do not want, when you make that image, automatically that thing starts happening. Yes, there is some sort of a gestation period also there, but it may not be immediately, but it will surely come. It will surely come. That's definitely it will come to you. So, what is image making? Now, before we jump into the actual process of image making, let me tell you one thing. There are 4 types of thinkers on this planet. The first type of thinkers are those who think what they want and they get emotionally involved in what they want. So, that is their feeling. So, what is the result that they'll get? Exactly what they want. Second type of thinkers are they they think of what they want. They create an image of what they want, but they do not know really whether they'll get it. But that if the doubt is there, so that plus and minus ultimately becomes minus. You do not get what you want. The third type of thinkers, they don't have as such any aspiration, but their mindset or their feeling, their emotions are always on the positive side. So their result is also positive. So they are the type of people who people we say, that whatever they touch turns to gold. They are those type of people. And the fourth one, they always think what they do not want, something negative. They always feel emotionally involved with those negative thoughts, and ultimately the result is bound to be negative. Right? So these are the 4 types of thinkers. Now, let's take one by one. Okay. So what is that image that you are really thinking of in a mind just now? What is it that is in a mind? You're going to the office, or you want to go for a lunch, or you want to go and drop your children, or you are going for a meeting, some business meeting, whatever it is, or going to meet your boss, your super boss. Nowadays, it's super boss. So whatever it is that you are having an image or your thought, you are creating what is it that comes into your image, right? So let us take students, the kids who are there, maybe even students at a higher level. What did they do? They get a result after the exams, right? Now, when they get the results, the teacher says, if the result is not very good, teacher says, you have not done a good job, your marks are not very good, and so you need to really work hard on it. Then they go home, give it to the parents. The parents say that you have to work hard. I've been telling you all this while. Why don't you do that? Complain. Now what will happen? You sit down, 1 hour less for your playing and your recreation or whatever it is that they allow the child to do. And they are put into the door, closed doors to carry on their studies or whatever, right? So what the result they get? Ultimately, what happens to the child? What is this? Okay, this is what is I am really having a bad result, and this is where I'm lacking. So he sees the result what he received, but that result is not of what of today. That result is where his mind was 15 days ago when he was giving the test or the examination. So he was thinking of something which was not really good. Now, fast forward to today again. Let that child make a report card of what he really wants in the next exams. Because what has already come is past, it's history, nothing can be changed on that. But let him make a report card, whatever is there in his school or in college or wherever. Let him make a draw it on a piece of paper, write down the subjects and the marks that they want, and the score that they want, the grade that they want, whatever it is. And let them see that particular report card, what they have prepared. Then what will happen? That will be an image that the child is creating, or that person is creating, the student is creating in his mind. Because there is an energy that flows to and through us, absolutely unadulterated energy, pure energy. And there is absolutely nothing on that energy when it enters you. It is for you to put an image in that energy. Then get involved emotionally with that image that you have in your mind, which gets impressed within deep into your mind. And that creates a feeling of good, that yes, now you are going to get those results that you want. And when that feeling of good comes, which is a higher level, your vibrations also of the body is, becomes at a higher level. And what is the result that you get? The result that you saw on the mental screen. So you have seen something from the up and brought it down as a result. And that has worked within you and has come out. So it's up to down and in to out. That is what image making is all about. Take anybody in the sales. You go to a sales department and ask somebody, what will be the sales done, or a manager goes and asks the sales the department, what is going to be the sales for this year? So he will go through his computer and he'll say this will be the sales. It will not be more than this. What about an individual? So he'll talk about individuals, and he'll say that this one individual is doing well, very well. This one individual is absolutely at the bottom level, and they will repeat that sales person at that on that computer tells knows that this is going to get repeated. It says the experience, but he does not know that that is the paradigm of that particular employee that is stopping him from doing anything. And they always come and see, okay, this is going to be the target, but the super boss has given us this target, these figures, with these arrows going up onto this flip chart rather. And then they tell them, you have to bring this much of sales. It doesn't happen that way. Because if I have to make a sale, I will make a sale of at least one or two of what I have the product in my hand to sell. Somebody will make 20. And this 20 and 2 will remain constant unless that person does not change his paradigm, that is his habitual behavior. It is his own self paradigm and the paradigm of the organization, that is known as the culture of the organization. Now, let us not talk about paradigm, because paradigm is something which I have already spoken about. Let us go by this for this image making. Now, if that person has already cleared himself from his habitual behavior, changed it, and then he prepares his own chart of what is the sales that he want going to do this year or in this month. And then he starts working on that image. He impresses that image on that energy that is flowing through and through him. And then he impresses into his inner mind. And as again, it creates a feeling of good, feeling of success, and he will surely he'll send out the vibrations which will lead him to that sales. Same thing happens with an entrepreneur. He looks at his balance sheet of the company and he says, okay, we want 10 to 15, 20, 25% increase on this balance sheet. That is not the way we can grow in life. You create a balance sheet of what you want, not of just the logical growth, something illogical. And you will feel that, wow, this is really illogical. But yeah, it is logical. Go on seeing that image of that illogical growth, impressing it on the inner mind, the subconscious mind. That illogical then starts becoming more and more logical. And ultimately, it will come into your reality. that company will have the balance sheet at the end of the year, financial year, as the one which they really prepared for themselves, not from what they already had got in front of them of the last year. And same is with health. You go to any doctor and he tells you to go on carry out certain tests. Nowadays that's the in thing. Carry out tests, go to the doctor, but they have those absolutely perfect diagnosis of what is in your body. The doctors are themselves highly educated. So from those results, they can make out what is exactly wrong with you. And they can start your treatment. Right? So what is it? Once you see that result, you will feel, oh my God, I am really sick. But no, change that test report. Simple thing, if it's a blood report, change that blood report. How much cholesterol you want, HDL, how much LDL, that is the good cholesterol you want, how much bad cholesterol you want, what is the triglycerides that you want, what is the sodium level you want, what is the creatinine level you want. All those things, write down what you want. The sugar levels before and after fasting, post lunch. So these things, when you write down that this is what you want, let it be in the mid of the range. That is the ideal position. You don't have to say that I want so and so. Just say I want all my reports into the ideal position, the center of the range. And then you start looking at that report. Even by just making that image of the report and then really impressing it in your subconscious mind will give you the results. Because your mind has started working in a way that it will work on your body, physical body, to get those results into every cell of your body. That yeah, Mr. So and so or Mrs. So and so wants it this way. Because every cell is waiting for you to talk to it. And when you start speaking to yourselves by way of this image making, you are really making them absolutely happy and energetic. You'll feel yourself bubbling with energy. That is the power of this image. And once you get your results, your medical results, your doctor will say, go home and sleep, there's nothing wrong with you. So, see that energy which is flowing to and through you, pick what you want in your life, impress it on that, create that image in that energy, and impress it in your subconscious mind, that is your inner conscious mind, and then get the feelings. Let the feelings be higher and higher, better and better, which will give a higher and higher vibrations and give you the results that you really want. So you can be, do, or have anything that you want in life. Live a life that you want to live just by making this image. Once you make that image, a good image, an image that you want, you'll always get whatever it is that you want. You may not get it immediately, but yes, you will get it definitely. That's for sure. So just use this image making process, and see your life change like night and day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful information. Folks, test it, experiment it, and enjoy the experiential truth. You'll see the wonders. I always believe in miracles are natural. It may be a talk, but when you experience it, that experiential truth becomes your natural nature. And I'm very much thankful to Dr. Sunil Chhaya sir for such a wonderful information. And thank you so much for all the subscribers to be part of this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video.